So much, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get started today's leadership series part accordingly. I believe all of you can hear me, right? So, host, please share the screen so that we can start it right away. Thank you so much. I can see 184 of you are already here. So, it's high time to start the things accordingly. So, guys, today the topic that we have actually is very important. As you can see from the screen, that the topic we will be discussing, it's all about innovation. Innovation is the one that will help you in order to make a difference between you as a leader from your other followers. Guys, when you are when you are thinking or when you are planning to be a successful leader in the year of 2024, and we are living in the era of technology, right? Everything is changing, everything is improving, everything is developing. So even for a leader, what you need to do at the first place, you have to have the ability in order to create, in order to develop, in order to implement something new for your business, for your team, for your product, for your, operation. So I hope you all will enjoy the topic that we have for today's discussion. Next slide, please. And look at the things that we will be learning from today's training. Actually, I have added only four topics, a small intro. Then we will talk about innovation and leadership. And the most important part of today's discussion is all about the characteristics of innovative leaders. And the last one, we will talk about how we can enhance innovation in our team. Okay, so these are the things we will be learning from today's training. So let's move on to the first part, which is a small introduction. So if you study about the topic that we have for today's discussion, we have two keywords. Number one, innovation, and number two, leadership, right? And I believe all of you know what is the definition of leadership. Actually, it's all about you must have to know how to lead from the front. You must have to be very, very disciplined at your workplace. And the last one, you have to know how to create bonding, how to create bonding with your team members at the first place. But look at the slide that we have for today. The first one, if you think about authentic leadership, it will create an influence, and it will come from the ability to innovate and create new paths rather than just follow the traditional ideas, traditional thinking, and traditional mindset. So the key point is the authentic leadership. If you want to be a very, very strong leader in the year of 2024, you have to have the ability to create something new. You must have to have the ability to develop something new for your business, for your operation, as I said earlier. Okay, now let's talk about what is innovation. Guys, do not be confused. You need not to be a scientist. Okay, Mr. Justin, you need not to be a scientist in order to create something like new rocket or new vaccine, new medicine for the market. Here, innovation meaning to say like your creative thinking and how you are able to take the risk as a leader, and also how you will manage the challenging situation at your workplace. All of you understand, guys, what is the meaning of innovation for the leadership? It's not like any medicine science, any mechanical engineering, any like mechatronics engineering. It's not like that. It's just simply to develop some approach so that you can be able to take risk for the betterment of your business. You can create, or you can have creative thinking, creative mindset, and you know how to solve the problem at your workplace. On the other hand, when we are talking about the followers, you know, obviously leader, followers, right? So what would be the mindset of your follower? Your followers must have to have the mindset in order to follow the flow. JD, you understand what I'm trying to mean? You are my leader, I'm your follower. When you give me instruction, I must have to have the mindset to follow it first. I cannot change. I cannot request you, boss, leader, can you change it from plan A to plan B? Then it will not work. So follower must follow the flow from the leaders. On the other hand, leader will create something new so that they can do something remarkable for their organization. So I can see now 215 of you, 15 of you are here. All of you, please switch on your camera. Host will take photo for your attendance. And all of you, I'll give you like 20 seconds. All of you, please switch on your camera. Give a good smile on screen. Okay, I don't want to see any unhappy face. Give a good smile so that our host can take a beautiful picture of your, and then our admin can prepare your certificate and they can send to you accordingly. So all of you look at your camera and give a good smile. All of you switch on your camera. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Excellent. Very good. Okay, fine. Yeah, lovely. Mr. Gobind, please take beautiful picture of our participants so that when we will put in our Facebook page, they will not come and complain to our boss, Mr. Benson Ma. Where is my face? Where is my photo? Why I can't see me, right? You can't see you if you cannot switch on your camera during your uh, training time, the discussion time. Okay, thank you so much. Host done taking photo? Good, fine. So let's move on to the next part of today's discussion. And for your information, today I'm using my mobile phone in order to talk with you guys. Reason, in my side, I have something wrong with my internet connection. Okay, but I hope all of you can hear me, all of you can see me, right guys? Can you hear me? Is it okay for all of you? Good, very good, fine. Good. Now let's talk about innovation and leadership. So let's talk about the definition of innovation in leadership. Actually, it is an approach to a leader that will focus on the importance of change. Remember, I change, you change, the world is changing every single day. Okay? When everything is changing, Mr. Gobin, next slide, please. Innovation and leadership. Okay, good. So when we talk about innovation, it means that we have to put our aim in order to change and in order to make the things flexible. And also we got to focus on adaptability. You understand, guys? So innovation, when you are trying to create something new, you must have to focus on the changes that I'm going to make for my leadership. Is it flexible? Is it acceptable by each and everyone? Is it like good for all? If it is good for all, then you go for your innovation planning. And if you notice that, no, I cannot implement this change, implement this innovation now. What we need to do? Maybe we need some time in order to implement that kind of new things in our business. Let me give you an example so that you can understand what is the meaning of innovation in leadership. Remember, think about the banking sector. All of you have bank account. Am I right? No matter from which country you are from, all of you have bank account, right? Like uh, savings account, current account, right? So think about the banking for the year of 1998, 1999, or 2000. I'm talking about 25 years back, right? Nalvi, that time, the banking sector was all about manual approach, right? If you are 30 plus years old, if you have the experience to go to bank with your father, with your uncle, with your relatives, some of you could remember, right? They usually open like that much of big book. Remember, they call it record book, and they open page by page. They will ask you, hello sir, what is your full name? Blah blah blah. What is your account number? 2310541 8. Then they will find your account number manually. Remember? And they will check how much money you have in your account. But now, in the year of 2024, no need. You need not to go to bank. You can sit in your house and you can do banking. That is called internet banking, right? E-banking, digital banking. Now, think about this one. How come from manual book to become all online? Because of innovation. Understand? Because of development, because of implement. Who did this one? The leaders. You follow? The leaders. It was not that easy for all the banking leaders from your country in order to implement that new invention in banking sector. Agree? So before they apply all those technology, all those innovation, the leaders arrange training for the bankers, for all the staff. You see, they learn about internet banking. They learn about cyber security. They learn about customer relationship management. Only then it was successful by the leaders who invented the new form of banking, which is called internet banking. Now you understand, guys? Look at the second paragraph that I put in my PowerPoint slide. So leadership is all about your capability, your ability to inspire, to guide, and to influence others towards reaching or towards achieving your organization goals. So leadership always will work with vision, decision making, and the ability to motivate and inspire the people from different parts of the organization. So that's all about innovation and leadership. Host, let's move on to slide number 5. Next slide, please. So here we will give you an example about innovation and leadership. As you can see from my screen, think about Samsung. Think about Samsung, ladies and gentlemen. How a leader can create something new for an organization with the help of innovative mindset. Remember, guys, uh, previously we used to use Nokia phone, right? Remember your early school days, right? When you came from your school, you used to play snake game, right? The snake game with the help of Nokia phone. Now, how many of you are using Nokia? I think none of you, right? You are using Android or you are using Apple iPhone. But how it becomes possible by Samsung in order to take over the Nokia market in the year of like 2007, 2008, 2009? The answer is Samsung was able to create something new in the mobile application. You understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? What are the things we can get from Android phone, from Samsung? Many apps, right? Better camera quality. We can play video games. We can edit the video. We can edit the photo and images. See? So when a leader can understand what customer needs and what customer wants, and according to the needs and the wants of the customer, when they develop a new product, when they develop a new services, only then the company can be more and more profitable. For your information, currently Samsung got 1,600 only designers. Understand? Aaron, Mr. Aaron Francisco, if you study about Samsung, you will be surprised that Samsung got 1,600 very expert, very efficient engineers, technicians. They just work on the designing the new product, designing the new services, designing the new technology for the Samsung, for Samsung product. Marika, should I make myself clear to you? Understand what I mean? So Samsung became successful because of their innovative mindset from their leader. Look at the leader that I have added in my PowerPoint slide. Mr. Lee. He's one of the most successful leaders in Samsung in order to invent, in order to create the new things, new features, new functions for all the products that Samsung got today. So how it can be done? How you can do it in your workplace as a leader? Number one, you must have a clear vision. So whatever you are going to do in your organization, the first priority, you should have to write down what is the vision, what are the things you need to do for your customer, for your consumer, for your stakeholders. This is number one. Number two, in order to be innovative at your industry, you have to know how to take calculative risk. Look at the second part, the second paragraph. Innovative leaders are willing to take risk. What kind of risk? You cannot just take a risk without calculating. Am I right, Aaron? You have to think first. If I'm going to change, if I'm going to invent something new, what kind of risk I might have to face in my business? You have to calculate each and everything. So when you calculate and take the risk for your organization, that is called calculative risk. All of you understand, guys? Then the innovative leaders, they always understand that achieving the breakthrough, what is the meaning of breakthrough? Achieving success. Remember the meaning of breakthrough, meaning to say success. It always needs, in order to learn something from unknown. And also, innovative leaders are always ready for potential failures. What is the meaning of potential failure? When you try and you cannot make it success, do not be unhappy as a leader. Remember, every approach, every new task will give you some new idea, will give you some new thought, will give you some new technique and tactic. Learn from your last mistake. It will help you to be more and more strong as an innovative leader at your workplace. All of you clear so far? Understand? Give me a thumbs up if it is clear for all of you. Excellent. Next slide, please. Let's move on to slide number 6. So here, it's not that easy, to be very honest with you, in order to lead a group of people as a leader without inspiring them. Mr. Francisco, for example, tomorrow, just for example, tomorrow I arrange 100 salespeople from 40 different countries of the world. And I ask you, Mr. Francisco, from tomorrow, you will be the leader of that 100 sales executives from different countries of the world. You got my point? The first problem, the first challenge that you will face, there will be a gap between you and the new 100 sales representative. Gap in terms of communication. First one, remember 100 of them from 40 different countries of the world. So obviously different communication method, right? Different culture, different mindset, different attitude, different behavior, different educational background. Then what you need to do? You need to be creative leader. You have to show your creativity. You follow? You have to come and stand in front of 100 new sales executives and you have to communicate with them. Hello guys, listen up. I understand all of you are being expert in sales. But from today, I'll be your leader. So let me tell you something about the mission, about the vision of our organization so that you can follow the flow. You can understand what are the things you need to do from your side. You follow? And when you communicate, you have to inspire the crowd. You have to inspire the group of people like 100%. It will depend on your communication skills, interpersonal skills, your smartness, you see, your smartness and your ability to show them, to tell them, to represent them how things can be done at the first place. All of you understand? So the key point is inspiring them. Tell them, hey, I'm here not to ask you what to do. I'm here to tell you, show you how it can be done. Understand? That time you need to show lead, discipline, and bonding. Only then, no matter how many people, how many person you are going to lead at your workplace as a leader, you can lead them. Okay? It will. So if you have like a very limited communication skills, no choice. You have to do something about it. You need to improve this part accordingly from today onwards. Mr. Host, let's move on to number 7. Number 7. Yeah, next slide, please. All of you, please pay attention. I try my best in order to develop today's PowerPoint slide with more and more examples and explanation so that you guys really can understand how you can be innovative, how you can be creative, how you can be like a leader who can lead from the front by implementing something new at the workplace. Now, look at this part. We call it how leader can empower innovation. How? Do you think so? You can invent something new just like this? Like you tonight you just think and you just take some note and tomorrow early in the morning you can implement the changes at your workplace? Cannot, right? Mayat, am I right? It cannot be done like by one night, one day, or 2 days. So what we need like some strategy that we need to follow at the first place. So what kind of strategy? Look, we can take some guidelines from one of the most successful leaders, the CEO of Google, Mr. Sundar. He's an American Indian uh, entrepreneur who is the CEO of Google. If you study about the culture of that particular organization that is one of the most successful in all over the world, right? Remember, when you started to use your email, I believe most of you started to use email like yahoo.com. Agree, guys? What was your first email ID? Your first email ID was like john@yahoo.com. And now, how many of you are using Yahoo? Very few, right? Now, all of your email account is Gmail, gmail.com, john@gmail.com, jessica@gmail.com. Now, think about this one. How people or customer or user, they became right, they changed Yahoo to Gmail because of the innovation from the leaders of Google. Understand, guys? If you think about Yahoo function and Gmail function, there is huge difference, right? Gmail function is more and more and more consumer or customer friendly approach. You got my point, guys? Now you can use Gmail feature in order to have a video conferencing with your team members, right? You can use like 15 GB free cloud space in order to store all of your photos, videos, documents, so on and so forth. Now the question is, who changed all those functions in Gmail? Leader, right? And what kind of leader? Innovative leader. The leader who can create something new for his or her customers or for the market. For your information, if you study about the success behind Google, behind the Gmail, there is an option. Host, Mr. Gobin, can you please type 20% in the chat box? Just type 20%. So if you work in Google, the authority of Google will allow you to use 20% of your working time, 20% of your working time in order to just think, about something new. Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? So one of my students, he's working in Google, and he said that, sir, our work culture is totally different. Then I asked him, share with me some of your working culture. Then he said that, yes, 20% of our working time we can spend with a cup of coffee, just to think how we can create another new product, another new services, another new function, another new facilities, another new positive impact for our customers. All of you understand the system, the process, and the chronological order? Is that clear now? Okay, good. Very good. Now, so think about this one, guys, how it can be done later on. When you will be a leader, you also have to think like this way. How you allow your people to think, to create something new for your organization. All of you clear so far? Any question? Any question? Okay, if got no question, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, fine, very good. Mr. Gobin, you find me from another screen. You make me the co-host over there. So as I said that as an innovative leader, when you are going to implement something new, please remember you got to inspire your people in order to experiment something new. For example, Miss Rachel, hello Miss Rachel, can you please wave your hand? Okay, good. For example, you are my leader. Okay, you are my leader. I'm working under your leadership. You have to be someone who always will inspire me. Faisal, go ahead. Faisal, go ahead. Try it. If you face any problem, let me know. I'll help you. And even if you failed, no problem. There will be no problem about your job, about your salary, about this, about that. Only then you will find all the followers, especially the young followers, they will respect you. They will follow your instruction at the first place. And also, you have to have a collaborative mindset. Do you know what is the meaning of collaborative mindset, guys? You always keep your door open. You have to inform your followers, hey guys, 24/7, you can ask me if you have any question regarding the work, regarding the project, regarding the product, regarding this, regarding that. You see, guys, and also look at another powerful component, open communication. You make sure if your followers would like to talk with you, they can directly come to you and they can talk with you without facing any difficulties, without facing any hierarchical, difficulties. Let them. Any question, feel free to call me. Any question, feel free to ask me. Any question, come to my office. Right? Number two, if you want to create something new for your business from your team, you must have to provide the right number of resources. Agree, guys? You got to give the right number of resources. Okay? Right number of resources that you need to provide. Just do not be so hurried that you provide all the money, all technological support, all logistic support, and don't deserve that there will be like outcome. You have to give the time as well, budget as well, and also you must have to involve them in personal innovation project. Only then, from time to time, as an innovative leader, you can make your followers also very, very creative, very, very outcome oriented for your organization. I have a question in the chat box from Sabina. What kind of leader you consider the best leader in the world? In my opinion, the leader with democratic leadership and the democratic leader with innovative mindset. Democratic leader with innovative mindset is the best in my point of view in order to make a better environment at the workplace. Okay, Sabina, it's my opinion. Now let's move on to the next part. The next topic that we have, as you can see, let me put it like this way so that I can track my time as well.
Now, when and how you can empower your team, when you are able to provide support and mentorship. Who can tell me what is the meaning of mentorship? What is the meaning of mentorship? Any idea from anyone? You can raise your digital hand if you want to speak, if you want to give your own opinion. What is mentorship? How you will find out someone as a mentor, as a guide, as a coach? Any idea? Feel free to talk, because today it's not any academic class. It is just open discussion platform. It's a platform from where you can, give your own opinion. Anyone? You can wave your hand. You can raise your digital hand. Okay. I can see one digital hand. Okay, Shifo, you have to switch on your camera. I would like to go for second participant, Melva. Hello, Miss Melva. Unmute your microphone. Go for your own opinion. There will be no right, there will be no wrong answer.
Hi, sir.
Hello. Yeah, we
Hi,
can
sir.
hear you.
Good
Continue.
afternoon. For me, in my opinion, mentorship is the guidance provided of a mentor, especially an experienced person, and a company, educational institution. He or she revealed to the employees of a membership or a mentorship of any problem solving of qualities.
Okay, very
That's
good.
all.
So according to your point of view, mentorship meaning to say we have to find someone who is being experienced in this industry, who has more and more knowledge, more and more skills
All
about
the
that particular industry, so that when you face difficulties, you can ask for advice, you can learn from him or her, right? Yes, you are absolutely right. Actually, that's the right definition of mentorship. So, you as a follower, please take note. Sometimes we cannot be humble, right? Ben, we don't want to learn. We always feel that I know about this one. I already know how to do, how I can complete this task accordingly, right? Don't do that. If you want to be strong, not only as a leader, but also as a follower, find out someone from your workplace who can help you, who can support you, who can educate you, who can train you, who can inspire you, who can help you to change from from good to better, from better to the best. JD, understand, guys? So mentorship is very, very important, even for you as a leader, in order to improve your ability to create, to develop something new for your business, for your product, for your services. Now, let's talk about the new topic. What would be your characteristics? What would be your mindset? What would be your attitude? What would be your behavior as an innovative leader? Right? As an innovative leader, you always will dream, you always will plan how I can make more value for my customer. Not profit, huh? If you keep thinking about how you can make more profit, more profit, more profit, you only can be a businessman, but not a leader. You follow, guys, the difference between thinking only for benefits and thinking only for creating value. So the first mindset, the first character that we should have to develop as an innovative leader, how we will create more value. So what is the meaning of value? How we can make our customer more satisfied, more happy with our product and with our services. How we can make it more and more convenient. Francisco, you follow? Francisco? Nikhiljit, you follow? How you will make it more and more convenient, more and more easy for your customer. I'll introduce one of the most innovative leaders that you can learn a lot of things from his character, Glenn D. Fogel. He's the CEO of Booking.com. I believe all of you know. If you do not know, I can say that most of you know about this hospitality, especially the travel and tourism related industry. How many of you know about Booking.com? Can I see your digital hand? Can I see? You raise your digital hand if you know about this organization. Excellent. Rachel knows. Only one person? Nargiza, she knows. Nari, she knows. Locke, she knows. Rachel, she knows. Karin, okay, good. At least some of you know about this organization. You know, let me stop sharing my screen and let me give you some heads up how this leader has created that new platform for travel and tourism industry. Okay, Vinoshini? Now, when people travel, for example, Vinoshini, you are planning to go United States of America for your next holidays. But in USA, you have no relatives. You have no friends. You are very new at that particular place. You know? So when you have no friends, no relatives in a particular place, before you travel, you will have some headache, right? You will be thinking, hey, this place is very new for me. How I will go and stay? What if the hotel is full of guests, no empty room for that particular day? Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? From this concept, from this human behavior, from this human psychology, that specific leader has created a new product, a new services that is called Booking.com. Understand, all of you guys? So now, no matter from, which country you want to travel. So before you make travel, you can go Booking.com. You can make a reservation of the hotel wherever you want to go. All of you understand, guys? Like if you want to stay in 3-star hotel, you can find 3-star hotel under Booking.com platforms. If you want to stay 5-star, also can. So see, from innovative mindset, when you know where is the problem, what are the solutions the customers, the people need for now. See, innovation, it's not rocket science. You need not to be a scientist. You need not to study MIT in United States of America in order to be an innovative leader. Just you need to understand consumer needs, customer psychology, so that you can give a solution to the market. All of you clear? Foodpanda. How many of you know about Foodpanda? I think all of you know, right? Foodpanda. So who has created? Someone having innovative mindset, right? Innovative mindset. So which component the leader used to develop Foodpanda service? You know which component? That specific leader understand that we are becoming lazy. Marika, you follow? Justin, you follow? That people today are becoming lazy. They don't want to cook. Instead of cooking, you know what we will be doing? We will be playing with our phone. So from this concept, Foodpanda has developed a new services, invent something new for the market. Now, all of you understand, guys, if you really want to be a strong, innovative leader, you have to find out what really customer needs from the market. The last example before I'm moving to my next slide. I believe most of you are using Netflix, right? I think most of my friends from the Philippines, you have account in Netflix. Agree? Agree, guys? How? Who has created this one? A leader, an innovative leader. Actually, two leaders from Netflix, they developed these services. They understand, you know, guys, remember, if you study about the basic needs of human being, we need food, right? Food. We need cloth. We need shelter. We need education. We need treatment or medicine. So how many basic needs for human being? 5, right? Can all of you remember? Remember, food, shelter, cloth, education, and medicine. But the leaders from Netflix, they started to feel, beside having the 5 basic needs, we also need another simple, common basic needs, which is called entertainment. You follow, guys? Entertainment. Entertainment is the medicine of our heart. When we have entertainment, we can forget about our stress, right? When we have entertainment, we can make ourselves motivated for the next day. From this concept, they invented the new service that is called Netflix. Should I make myself clear to you guys? It's not that difficult to be an innovative leader. It's all about you need to think what the market is looking for from you. Understand? Very good. Now let's move on and talk about the next important part that we have. We have a very straightforward characteristics of innovative leader. The first one, must have better problem-solving skills, right? Innovative leaders are being able to find out more and more ways, more and more, tricks and technique in order to solve the problem. Number 2, from innovative leaders, they can create more customer satisfaction. Because when you are innovative, you know what are the things you need to implement in order to make your customer happy, right? Comes from innovative mindset. You can gather organizational cohesion. You can understand about your strength, about your weaknesses, about your opportunities, about your trait. See, you always will have the information how your organization is moving forward. What are the things you need to add? What are the things you need to avoid? Right? Next one, employee engagement. When we are talking about leaders, if you have no followers, if you have 0 followers, you cannot be a leader, right? If you want to be a leader, you must need followers. Who are your followers? Your employee, right? If your employee are not satisfied, your employee are not motivated enough, you cannot inspire them, you cannot make them believe in their abilities, then do you think so you can be a leader? You cannot, right? An innovative leader can increase employee engagement. Example, if you ask me, Mr. Faisal, which leader currently we can consider the best innovative leader? Without any hesitation, I'll tell you, Bill Gates from Microsoft is the most innovative leader that we have currently. Why? Think about it. Think about the business of Microsoft. Is there any similar product that we can buy from the market? Justine, if you buy a laptop, the first option that you will ask, I want to use Windows 10 or Windows 11, right? Because there is no other options. The leader from Microsoft, he is the one has created the best employee engagement, and that's why all the followers are focusing a lot in order to keep their product standard always up to the mark, always 100% qualityful. And also, innovative leader always will hire and practice and retention rate. Do you know what is the meaning of retention rate? When you will have followers, when you will have staff, they will not resign under your leadership. Madeline, you follow? If you are innovative, nobody will resign from your, under your leadership. They will work. They will feel that if I work under that particular leader, I can be stronger. I can improve a lot of things. I can develop my skills. I can develop my abilities. And the next one, as you can see, innovative leaders, you can bring or you can have the ability to adapt products and services quickly to meet the market needs. You know, innovative leaders will develop the products, the services that always will fulfill the needs of their market accordingly. Now, if you really want to be a successful leader, you must have to follow a strategic vision. Without having strategic vision, without having proper planning about your business, about your product, about your services, you cannot be successful in your leadership. So what is the meaning of strategic vision? Actually, you must have to work with data. Understand? Data and information. So strategic vision meaning to say, when you are developing something new for your business according to the data, according to market research, according to information, according to like qualitative research, quantitative research, and analyzing data, you can obviously create something new for your business. Think about Singapore Airlines, the leaders, those who are working for Singapore Airlines. Do you think so? It was easy for them in order to make their airlines as one of the best airlines in the world? It was not that easy. Agree, JD? Am I right to say it was not that easy? But the strategic vision and mission helps Singapore Airlines in order to become one of the best. All of you understand, guys? Let me explain to you what is the main value, what is the main mission and vision of Singapore Airlines. They believe in sustainable development. Francisco, sustainable development. My friend, sustainable development meaning to say, when Singapore Airlines bring in any new product, any new services in their operation, they plan it like long-term planning, not like short-term. Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? So how? By analyzing the data. So take note from Singapore Airlines. If you really want to be an innovative leader, never approach change without a plan. Maybe you have a very small business. You have a small F&B outlet in your country, and you are very new in your business. And if you want to add any new service, if you want to add any new product, please plan properly. Do you know what is the meaning of planning in business? It is called MR, market research. Okay, market research. When you research about your product in the market, it will help you to develop a strategic vision, right? Do remember to evaluate your current market tendencies, anticipate about the new technology, about the new culture that will come in future, and pinpoint what are the things that most likely to deliver the more value for your customers. Only then, as a leader, you can create something new that will be more and more valuable for your customer. All of you clear, guys? So far? Good. If you have any question later on, you can drop me a message in my chat box. Just send to me. Do not send your question to Mr. Gobind. He's our host, right? I'm the one. I'll be answering the question accordingly. Yeah, correct. Vinoshini, you are right. I got your answer. Now, innovative leaders always will focus on customer-centric business approach. There are two types of approach. Do remember, one is product-centric or service-centric. Another is customer-centric. So what is the meaning of product-centric business approach? If you develop a product without understanding about your market, about your customer, that is called product-centric leadership. Mayan, you follow? Guys, all of you clear? Okay, good. So nowadays, when you are trying to make something new, especially in the year of 2024, product-centric market, ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention. Pay attention. Product-centric business or leadership approach is not applicable for 2024. You understand, guys? Product-centric leadership, it was common like last century, like 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, when the technology was not that much common. Understand, Mr. Razalam, the last name? But 2024, when everything is digitalized, we are living in the era of globalization. Our business approach must be customer-centric. Our leadership approach must be customer-centric. It's not what I feel about my product. It's not about how I feel, what I need to improve for my business. It's all about what customer needs. You see, when you have that kind of mindset that I am a leader who always understand about the customer needs, right? So they believe that customers are the North Star. It is a phrase. Do you know what is the meaning of North Star? The very close, the closest part of your business. You cannot put your customer aside in your business. You follow? When you consider about your IT department, human resource department, finance department, accounting department, R&D, research and development department, you also have to think about your customer as an internal part of your organization. Angelica, you follow? Only then you can create something new for your customer, for your followers. I'll give you some examples. Look at this one. Currently, some developed countries, they are offering a service that is called drive-through ATM. drive-through ATM. It means that you need not to park your car and you need not to go inside of the bank or inside of the ATM booth in order to withdraw money. Understand? You can still drive. You stop your car. No need to open your seat belt. You can complete your emergency banking banking formalities by using drive-through ATM. All of you understand, guys? Now think about this one. Who is the one has created this approach? Traditional leader or innovative leader? Obviously, innovative leader. Agree? Think about this one, guys. Think about. So when you are the one who has created drive-through ATM, you are the leader in this section, in this industry. Am I right? You are the leader because you are the one who has created that kind of service for the first time. And you can be different than other leaders in your business industry. Now, I believe all of you know not only the drive-through ATM, but also drive-through F&B operation, right? Like if you know McD or McDonald's, some of the outlets, they offer drive-through, right? They understand our customers are always busy, and during the busy time, it is also very difficult for them to find out a parking area. Understand, my friends, what I'm trying to mean? It's very difficult for them to find a parking area to park and go inside of their outlet and to have some food. From this concept, they have invented a new service. It is called drive-through F&B service. Understand, guys? Okay, some of you might think, so what we will do that what McDonald's have done about drive-through service. Actually, you only can learn from case studies. Aaron, you follow? When you know about the case studies, it will help you to improve your ability to think. It will help you to develop your mind mapping ability. Do you know what is the meaning of mind mapping? Your brain will able to think in an innovative way. Understand, guys? So let's go and learn more about from other things that we have. Now, so in order to make yourself like customer-centric leader, you must have to have the time learning about the unique needs, challenges, and the goals of their customers. So you have to study. You have to open your six senses all the time so that as a leader, you can understand what is going on in all over the world, right? And when you keep your eyes open, it will help you to develop your market. It will help you to be innovative leader, and you will be able to understand how changes in the market will impact in your customers. Understand, guys? Remember, nowadays, the most difficult things is to make your customer happy with your product and with your services. Why? Because everything is becoming more and more complicated. See, market competition is there. Don't forget about this one. Don't forget about this one. If you want to be a leader in information technology industry, already we have a lot of successful information technology industry in all over the world. Agree, guys? It's not new. If you think I'll not do anything about information technology, I'll do something new in automobile industry. We already have a lot of successful automobile industries, right? So the new, creating something new, it's more and more challenging in the year of 2024. But if today, like 1770, 1750, oh my God, we can create a lot of new things. Understand, guys? So what we need to do now to be an innovative leader, we have to find out the gap, the gap in the market, which one is missing, and how we can fill up the gap. Only then you can be a leader to invent, to create something new. One of the most important things that you can implement in your industry, like psychologically safe work environment. Remember, you will be a leader when you will have followers. Agree? Today I'm a trainer. Today I'm a speaker. Do you know the reason why? Because now 264 of you are here. That's why I have the privilege to come and talk. Understand? Try to understand my simple examples. If nobody is here, all of you join, and after 1 minute you left. And after 10 minutes, all of you left this Zoom meeting. Then how I will be a speaker? Same thing. When you will be a leader, you have to create a safe work environment so that all of your followers will feel free, will be more and more motivated to work under your leadership. All of you clear, guys? I need to stop sharing my screen. I'll be sharing some tricks and technique. What are the things you need to implement in order to make your followers to feel psychologically safe at your workplace? Number one, as a leader, you have to be very, very firm. Do you know what is the meaning of being firm? You have to be very strict person. Marika, you follow? You cannot be like, excuse me, can you please do it for me? Your follower will take advantages from you. Don't believe this young generation. I'm sorry, all of you are young, but don't misunderstand me. Young generation today, they are very smart. They know how they can skip themselves from their job. You see, you have to be very firm and you have to be very sincere. Understand the meaning of two words? Being very firm. On the other hand, you are very, very sincere about your followers. You are very caring about your followers. Nikhiljeet, you follow? For example, I'm your trainer. If I be all the time strict, hey, why your camera is off? Hey, open your camera. Hey, look at me. Do you know what you'll be doing? You will not follow me, right? You will start to disrespect me at the first place. But when I'm sincere, you know, what is the meaning of sincere? I always use my empathy to understand my followers. See, I know that now you are at work, you cannot switch on your camera. And when I allow you to switch off your camera and listen to me, it's okay, right? You will listen. Now you understand the difference between being firm and being sincere? When you can practice these two things, your followers will feel psychologically motivated to work under your leadership. Number two, you as a leader, you have to destroy all the internal politics from your workplace. Do you know what is the meaning of internal politics? Some staff always will talk back, you know, they will talk. Hey, I don't like my supervisor. I don't like my manager. I don't like the way my top management talk. You know, that's called snake in the team. You have to remove all those, small dirty politics from your team. And now you follow? When there is no dirty politics, when you are very transparent, when you are very honest, when you are very firm, when you are very sincere, when you are very promising, committed, your followers will follow your lead without giving any unnecessary headache. Clear? Mr. Gobind, should I make myself clear for all of our participants? So politics, you got to be smart enough to find out, is there anyone that, like talk back, demotivating the group of people, demotivating and creating the grouping, destroy this part. Zero tolerance in terms of maintaining the discipline and the culture of your workplace. Okay, you follow? And also you can go for innovative leaders with innovative companies. They will highly collaborative and encouraging information sharing from all corners of the business. Everybody have the same right to speak up. Understand? All of your followers will have the equal right to come and talk to you. And you always welcome them in order to share their thoughts, ideas, and their ways of thinking, like perspectives. Only then, you can create something new, not only by yourself, but also with the help of your entire team members. Creative leader, innovative leader, they are good at optimism. Do you know what is the meaning of optimism? Being very, very positive all the time, right? Not pessimist. Pessimist meaning to say easily you become emotional, easily you become lost, easily you become demotivated. Cannot. Innovative leader always have to be very strong in terms of their emotional quotient, or they have to be very strong at emotional intelligence. All of you clear, guys? I'll be sharing a very simple formula. If I do something, do not try to draw anything on the screen. Mr. Gobind, can you please remove this part from the screen? Yeah, and you just put it only for host so that there will be no problem. Now, if I do something, for example, I'm trying to study at for example, I want to study in United States of America. I'm planning to complete my post-graduation from USA. And I already started to apply. Nikhilji, do you follow? I already have prepared my documents, I find an important thing, so on and so forth. Yeah, correct. So when I will complete my process, there will be only two results. Successful, unsuccessful, right? If I'm successful, very good. Just appreciate, yep, I can make it. But if it is unsuccessful, just be optimistic, just be positive, right? You have to educate yourself. Oh, okay, I did my part. I did each and everything that I supposed to do, but I could not make it. Maybe somewhere something went wrong. Learn from that mistake, then move forward. That should be the mindset of an innovative leader. All of you understand, guys? Now, let me give you an example. In order to create something new, in order to develop something new, it's not that easy as a leader. Sometimes failure will come along your way. Look at the example that I put in my PowerPoint slide. I believe all of you know the electronic brand called Panasonic. In your country have this product, right? Or in its worldwide brand. Now, if you study about the leader of Panasonic, Konosuke Matsushita, it's a Japanese name. He's the founder of Panasonic. But if you study about his journey, you will be surprised. He always practiced to be positive in his business-related innovative activities. Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? He started his innovation with like the concept of developing the new socket, you know, the light and socket. You see, we are using all of us, we are using one kind of socket in order to switch on and switch off the light and fan, right? So this founder, Mr. Konosuke, he started to introduce the new socket in the market. First time he felt nobody wanted to buy this product from him. You know, in one point of his life, he sold all of his property, his house, you know, his land, everything. He became bankrupt, but did not give up. He started it again, you know. He tried to invent or try to create something new in order to introduce his product in the market. And finally, after practicing a lot of strong emotional intelligence, emotional quotient, and positive mindset, finally, he was able to introduce his product in the market. And today, because of his optimistic mindset as an innovative leader, we all can see as most successful brand called Panasonic in all over the world. So when you put yourself under innovative leader, please make yourself calm and make yourself that your mindset is not like, yes, no mind. It should be like a strong mindset, and you have to believe the way you are trying to do the things for the market. Okay, innovative leader, they believe that the future will be better than today. You know, innovative leader always educate themselves that, yeah, yes, you know, my business, my life journey, my innovative things, today, maybe it's not good, but tomorrow it must be better. They believe both their team's ability to make their risk pay off. So no matter what kinds of business, what types of business, what type of product, what type of organization you want to develop, the importance of practicing positive mindset must be there. It's huge. Otherwise, in the middle part of your journey, do you know what you will do? You will simply give up. Now, innovative leaders, they are great communicator, or they have great communication skills. And innovative leaders are good at open style of communication. Do you know what is the meaning of open style of communication? Let me stop sharing my screen. Open style, another name is, we call it like democratic communication skills. It means that when you communicate, you never only talk, you also listen. You follow? So two ways of communication. As a leader, when you have the mindset not only to talk, but also to listen to your follower, that is called open communication. Aaron, you follow? If you want to ask me a question, when I put my mouth shut and pay attention to you, what you are talking about, that is called open communication. There are so many leaders in all over the world. They are practicing open communication in order to make their business and operation very, very creative. Right? And I think some of you are working, right? Working in different organizations. Some of your leaders never listen, right? Whatever you say, I'll say, oh, okay, it's okay. Let me handle. How many of you have that kind of leaders? I want to see your digital hand. You try to give some new idea. Don't worry, I'm not going to take screenshot and I'm not going to share that you are against your boss. I'm not going to share it with your boss. So can I see how many of you have that kind of problem nowadays? You are working, you feel you have better idea, but your leader does not want to listen. Don't worry, huh? I'll never show your boss that your hand is on, okay? So you can feel free. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. I know some of you are being afraid. You don't want to raise your hand. But the 4 of you, you are real men or real women. I can see all the female hand, right? I'm not going to say that female like to complain. Minoshini? Female always like to complain. No, you are right. That's why your hand is there, right? So what do you feel? I would like to invite Vinoshini. Vinoshini, you are working under a leader. You have better plan. But when you say your leader does not want to listen, then how you feel? Vinoshini, unmute your microphone.
Oh, I feel what less encouraged.
Correct.
And then whenever I share my opinion to my leaders, whenever she or he don't want to listen, I feel like I'm going to give up to giving some ideas of mine like that.
And am I right to say sometimes you feel that maybe I'm not that much important
Yeah.
for this team? Right?
Yeah.
I got the point. Thank you. So when your team members started to feel that they are not important for the team, do you think so they will do their best? They will not, right? They will feel like this place is not suitable for me. I cannot improve. I cannot be better. Then they will just simply give up. Understand, all of you guys? So if you really want to be successful, be open communicator. If someone comes and talk to you, do not be arrogant, listen to them. Listen to them. And after listening, if it is good, appreciate that, yeah, you have given me a very good idea. Let me think and I'll talk with you next week. Understand? I'll talk with you like next meeting. They will feel engaged, Your team members will go extra mile in order to do something better under your innovative leadership. All of you clear? Let me tell you the truth. Not everybody will work for money. You are getting money, salary, but you feel that this job is just boring job. This job, there is no career improvement, professional development. You know what you will be doing? Secretly, every time when you have free time, you will check the jobstreet.com, right, Vinoshini? You will find another new option. Is there any job opening for me? Okay, so as a leader, we have to be smart enough to understand about all those important small things in order to manage a strong team. For example, you as a leader might host monthly open discussion platform and allow all of your employees to share suggestion and their point of view according to their real time or real life experience. You know, when you are a leader, guys, ladies and gentlemen, whatever I would like to address, as a leader, you only can see the end part, right, Francisco? But your staff, your team members, they can see the actual market. They can see the actual customer. They can see exactly what is going on. But you as a leader, you might not have all those opportunity to go and talk with your customer, to go and talk with the logistic department, to go and talk with the distribution channel, to go and talk with the wholesalers, retailers, right? But your followers, those who are working under your leadership, they can see the real things, what is happening. So when you take input from all those frontliners by implementing your open style of communication, yes, you can adjust the business operation. You can adjust something new for your business, for your organization. Now, let's talk about openness. Do you know what does it mean, openness? You always have the mindset to change. You are not being closed-minded. You are not being like, critical-minded, that my theory of managing people, my method of leading people is the best. If you think like this, I'm sorry, you are not a leader at all. So, true leader, an authentic leader, always will be very, very humble. Understand what is the meaning of humble? They will learn from others. They will not be hesitate in order to adjust the things, adjust their management skills, leadership skills, adjust their sales method, marketing method, motivating people method, training method. They will always improve. That is called openness. So when you have that open-minded attitude, you can learn something new. You can understand something new. You can feel something new. That can help you to be a strong and effective, innovative leader. And not only that, when you have open-minded attitude, you also can create a culture of being openness at your workplace. You will create a culture, guys. Anything, anytime you can ask me. Anything, anytime you can look for me. Any advice, any suggestion, don't hesitate to ask me. So when you can create that kind of culture, meaning to say you are practicing openness at your workplace. Now, look at this one. That should be the last topic for characteristics of innovative leaders. Innovative leader always will make a balance between their word of mouth and action. Do you know the difference between word of mouth and action? Word of mouth meaning to say you just talk. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to implement this, I want to change this, I want to improve this, but zero action. You see? So it's not just talk, it's not just think. It's all about you have to do the things. You have to come and you have to make it work. So as an innovative leader, you always be able to balance between your declaration and the action. And to be very straight to the point, innovative leader, they will not talk too much. They will do much. Talk less, work more. Look at the highlighted part. Innovative leaders take the time to deliberate across the teams and the different departments in order to ensure that all the stakeholders, yes, correct, all the stakeholders have their say before a decision is made. And what we can take away one important message. Let me stop sharing my screen. So when you are planning to change something, when you are planning to add something, what you need to do? You need to elaborate, right? You need to talk, you need to inform, you need to communicate in front of all the followers. Understand, guys? If you never communicate, they will feel, how come our manager already changed about this rule, but I do not know. Lin, you follow Lin? Nair? See, people are good at overthinking. Nargiza, if you are going to manage a group of people, you will find that they are good at overthinking, but not good at working. Do you understand what I mean? So if you never explain to them properly, they will not implement, they will not help you to implement this one accordingly. Castro, you follow Castro? Castro, good. You look so unhappy today, my friend. Is it so tiresome? I think you got the whole day work, right? Okay, never mind. Let's move on and find out the last topic for tonight. Now, the question is, now you understand what is leadership, what is innovative leadership, what are the characteristics of innovative leader, what are the mindset of innovative leader. Now, the question is how you can implement all those innovation in your team, because you cannot do anything by only yourself, right? You have to have the team. So innovation is the lifeblood. Remember the most powerful statement from this PowerPoint slide. If you are planning to open up a small business, opening up a small enterprise, entrepreneurship, innovation is the key. It is more important than the capital, than the money that you are going to invest in your business. Understand the meaning of lifeblood? The flow, the life, the real things, the actual things of your business. So here, in order to foster, in order to implement the innovation, you as a leader have to develop a very strong internal strategies. And you got to practice and encourage creativity and novel thinking among your team members. So what is the meaning of intentional strategies that you will implement internally in your organization? To remember this one, I use two words. One is internal and another is intentional. So the first thing that you need to do, you need to take care of your internal environment, right? Like your staff, like your, all the department, because in a business, you will have different departments: accounting department, finance department, service department, customer care department, right? JD, you got to explain, you got to bring all of them under the same umbrella. And whatever you are going to plan, whatever you are going to implement, it comes from an intention. Intention meaning to say you have a plan, you have an aim, you have a vision why you are doing all those things at the first place. Understand, all of you guys? Justine, if got no internal structure, internal strategies, intentional strategies, you cannot implement innovation at the work. Fine. We got to cultivate a culture of openness and trust. We already have explained about openness, right? Now I'll talk about what is the meaning of trust. When you will be a leader, most of your followers will be the fresh graduates. You got my point, what I'm trying to mean? Just now, they have completed their education from the universities. They only have academic knowledge. They don't have much working skills. All of you understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? Biolity and Mayan, Robility, Lean. So when you have all the leader, I mean, all the followers who are fresh graduate, you as a leader, you must have to inject trust on them. Kartitika, Miss Kartitika, am I right? If you don't trust your manager, supervisor, and leader, you cannot implement the academic knowledge that you have had from your last universities. Understand? Because university only teach you about the academic knowledge. But when you start working, yes, academic knowledge we need, but as a form of skills. So as an innovative leader can help you to trust him or her so that you can implement, you can apply, you can perform your best. Understand? So when you have the trust, you can share without fear of judgment. You can share, boss, can I try like this way? Boss, can I implement plan B? Sir, can I go like this way? Because you are not afraid that your supervisor, manager, leader will be angry, because you have this trust and you know that your leader is very open. And also team culture that values openness and trust. So what you need to do, you need to create a culture. What kind of culture? Team always will come first. You see, not the individual. Jacqueline, you follow? You have to put your team members at the first place. No personal problem, no personal interest, no personal, like character problem. Team always will come first. You can implement brainstorming session, open discussion, or team meeting that will explore the new ideas without immediate criticism. All of you understand, guys? Openness and trust will help you to make something more and more workable. For example, if you only make a decision, it comes only from one brain. But if you invite 50 of your team members to think about it and you take idea from them, meaning to say you are using 50 human brain in order to make the most effective, most accurate decision for your organization. All of you understand, Basma and all of you? So brainstorming and taking ideas from all of your team members can help you accordingly. Now, in order to fostering innovation in your team, you have to believe in diversity. You have to stop thinking locally. You have to start thinking globally. Understand? Stop thinking local. You have to think like globally. Diversity must be there. Backgrounds must be there. Different experiences must be there. See? So when you see the different places, different companies, different culture, when you believe in diversity, when you believe in multicultural, when you believe in corporate level, obviously it will help you to implement something very new in your business. And as a leader, you can get more and more success from your approach. I believe all of you know Alibaba, Mr. Jack Ma, right? From China, this gentleman from China. But Alibaba, it's in all over the world, one of the most successful e-commerce platform. Do you know how it becomes possible? Because of the innovation of creativity in Alibaba business approach. If you study about the very beginning part of Alibaba.com, you will be surprised. Mr. Ma, he went to United States of America and he noticed that some of his friends using computer, typing something inside of the computer. And when his friend asked him, Ma, do you know how to use computer? He said, actually, I do not know. And Mr. Ma feels like, oh my God, I'm living far behind of modern era. See, then he started to think diversity, not only from like Chinese point of view. He started to learn from his friend from United States of America, how to use computer, what are the features from computer we can get, what are the business benefits we can generate from business, like computer related business, internet related business. See, from diversity of thought, Mr. Ma became one of the most successful to create a new form of business. We call it e-commerce. Understand, guys? So we have to go and see something new, something different that will help us to think about the thing that we never imagine, to see the things that we never see in our life. Innovation works like that. Understand? You have a team, you have money, you have branding, you have marketing team, but fostering innovation, you always need to provide time, resources for experimentation. As I already have told you earlier, always give enough time to your followers to understand, to absorb, to learn, and to perform. You see, guys, innovation often needs experimentation. So please allow your staff, allow your followers to try something new, right? But obviously, it will come from a strategy. Develop a strategy, develop internal structure, intentional structure. Only then you allow your followers to try something new. This also means that you are going to accept that not every attempt, not every project, not every work will be successful, but sometimes all the new work, all the new project can be the best opportunity to learn something new. So only then you can foster, you can implement change and something new at your workplace. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you will be working with a group of people, if you know how to say, good job, if you know how to put your hands together, how you put your hands together and you appreciate someone who did something very well and say, good job, it will make your team members to try more and more in order to create something new. Understand, all of you guys, what I'm trying to mean? Appreciate your team members. Let them take risk to learn something new. And if someone got remarkable outcome, please reward them, appreciate them. Then the rest of your team members, they will start to think outside the box. Understand, guys, now? Yeah, that's the system that modern leaders are always following in order to make their team more and more creative. Don't forget to promote continuous learning. Remember, as a leader, you have to be like an actor. You know the actor and actress? Leader can do everything. Leader can do the job. Leader can act. Leader can train. Leader can inspire. Leader can criticize. A leader can influence the people. Leader can break down all the negative characters of the followers. Again, leader is the one who is able to build up each and every individual more and more strongly. All of you understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? So as a leader, always you provide relevant training, educate your people, educate your staff, motivate them, let them learn some new skills from your smart, effective, and strong creative leadership. Understand? It's not that easy to be a leader. Maybe you are a manager. It does not mean you cannot be a leader. Leader is all about, like, as I said, like an actor, can do everything, can manage everything, can handle everything, can absorb everything, can implement a lot of things. Now, you got to implement flat leadership. What does it mean? We have different types of leadership like democratic, autocratic, laissez-faire, right? So make sure when you are going to implement the innovative culture, you remove all the barriers, all the obstruction that can make a difference between you and your followers. Make it flat. Anyone, anytime can come and talk to you. That is called implement a very, very open, democratic type leadership. You understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? I am your leader. If you want to come in front of me to sit, if you need to take an appointment from my PA, my personal assistant, then you need to wait for 6 days, 7 days in order to see me. It will not work. Agree? You will forget about your idea. You will forget about your spirit. You will forget about your planning. So it has to be very open. See, when team members feel they can directly contribute ideas, feedback without having any difficulties, without going different layers of hierarchy, they will always feel free to come and look for you. Right? Understand? Fine. The last thing that I would like to share with all of you, this is the most challenging part for a leader, to destroy all the communication gap between department to department. To be very honest with you, those who are working in medium-sized organization, I don't need to share my PowerPoint slide. And if you have later on any question, you can feel free to ask me. But let me stop sharing my screen because the last 5 minutes, I would like to talk with all of you. So the last topic that we have that, as you can see, right? Foster collaboration across the departments. Okay, so what does it mean? Let me stop sharing my screen. No more PowerPoint slide for today. Now, all of you switch on your camera so that I can see and I can talk to you. Excellent. Thank you so much, guys. Now, if you are working in like medium size or even like multinational companies, you will see that, I think all of you will be agree with me, right? Guys, Jacqueline, marketing department, they don't like sales department. They always complain that marketing department complain that sales department never do their job properly. Sunam, am I right? Karitika, am I right? Donna, am I right? Complain. Admin, I mean, finance department, there is a gap with the staff of accounting department. They don't want to talk each other. They always complaining with each other. That's the problem that most of the business, most of the leaders are facing from their business, from their organization. You follow, guys? Understand? Customer service department, they complain against the service department. Right? They will complain that why the sales staff never explain about the warranty policy, and customer came with like unacceptable warranty request. You got my point, guys, what I'm trying to mean. So what is the solution? You have to educate all of your team members, no matter from which department he or she is from. Tell them, hey, this is our family. Understand? Tell them, this is our family. There is no difference from which department you are from. Yes, I understand your job scope is different than my job scopes. But what we are doing all the things in order to achieve the common goal of our organization. You see my point, guys? Educate them. Hey, put personal thing aside. You need not to take anything personally. You work for me from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. So from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., you put your personal things aside. Use your professional mindset. Work together. After working time, you can focus on your personal problem. Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? Remember, young people, they need to be educated by someone like you who are being able to be an innovative leader. Understand, all of you guys? You follow? So remember, if there is a gap between different departments, as a leader, it is your fault. You are unable to create a team. You are a leader, but you are unable to create a positive team spirit. Understand, all of you guys? So that's all for now. If you have any question, you can ask me in the chat box. And in the meantime, all of you can go to our chat box. I'll be sharing the notes that I have used for today's discussion. You can go to the chat box and you can click on the link and you can download the PDF accordingly. Okay? Okay, good. So if you have any question, you can ask me in the chat box. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I'll give you 2 minutes. If you have any question that you want to ask me, you can feel free to ask in the chat box. Okay, good. So you can feel free to type your question in the chat box if you have. And before I say good night to all of you, can all of you switch on your camera one more time with a good smile? I hope today's discussion obviously will help you in order to generate some ideas, some thoughts in future how you can be an innovative leader. Yes, I understand you cannot be like Bill Gates. You cannot be like the owner of the founder of Panasonic, right? You cannot be the CEO of Booking.com. But all the case studies will help you how you can improve your ability to think and to do something new for you, for your business, for your team. All of you understand, guys? I understand some of you are very young, ladies and gentlemen. So I would like to have a good smile on your screen. Thank you for your attention. All the very best for your upcoming weekdays, for your diploma class, for your postgraduate diploma class. Always remember, keep learning, keep improving, keep yourself humble enough to learn from each and every aspects of life. Thank you so much. I hope all of you one day you will become a very strong leader. I want to see all of you a successful leader. Till then, all of you stay fine and stay safe. Thank you so much. Good night to all of you. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.